Good afternoon, everybody. I hope all of you can hear me. Can you? Okay, great. So, my name is Shrikant. I'm the president of Harbinger Systems. So we are a software services company. I'm here to give you some examples of our work and also a demo towards the end where one of our customers is going to demonstrate what we have built for them in the cloud space. So starting off with IoT, I wanted to share some examples. But before we start, Harbinger Systems primarily is a software product development company. We focus on building products for our customers here in the Bay Area and in the United States, from early stage to market leaders. Now, since this is a demo session, I'll probably show some examples of the work, specifically in the IoT space and later in the cloud space, so that you get an idea of what we are trying to build or have built. One of the examples that we have recently built over the last 6 months is a Pebble Watch application called as ontime.care. It helps connectivity between doctors and patients through a mobile app as well as the watch, because people are going for watches which help them set reminders, share, make an emergency call, and so forth. And even the doctor could send prescriptions directly to the user's smartwatch, which is of course paired with an Android or a iOS app. But essentially it is making the medicines and connection between the doctor and the patient more real time. And it kind of is making taking care to a better level. So that's one example. The second example, which again helps hospitals in a big way, is a remote call system. Like if you go to hospitals today, you would see that you have bells based on which you make a call to the attendant. But when you make a call, the attendant doesn't know what exactly the call is for. Then they come in and they realize, oh, you want one of these things. Then they go back. They get the person to the real person who can do the care, whether it's food, medication, depending upon that. So it delays the service, and that frustrates the patient. So with technology, what we are trying to do is being able to tell right when the call is made what type of call it is, so that the right attendant can show up and deliver the call and deliver the service at the right point of time. So this helps making sure that the care is provided on time and as well as it's fast, and also helps improve the hospital service level. And therefore these days they have compliances which help them if they are providing better care, they get more sanctions and better things from the government that helps them take their service to the next level. Another example of a product that we are building is around monitoring dosage and pills in the healthcare system. This again is a smart way of monitoring, provides a lot of analytics data as to when dosage is taken, what time does a person take the particular dosage of medicine, when he misses. And the time is very important, because if the information is fed back to the doctor, or he can prescribe the right time based on the individual's preference, when he's more available, less available, so that the chances of taking these pills improve. And there's a lot of analytics data being collected at the back end, which helps the pharma companies in better ways to designing this. And that's again some application that is being developed and being prototyped in the pharma industry in a big way. The second example that I wanted to give you is about Smart Office. This is an Arduino-based application, which people are trying to install in their conference rooms. Now, It's just the hardware, so it looks very clumsy. This people don't see this, but this monitors everything in the room. That's in terms of the light, the number of people that are out there, the humidity levels, the air control, AC temperatures, and stuff like that, and feeds that back into the system so that from an app, basically more than just scheduling, you can do much more things. So for example, if somebody scheduled a meeting, but there's nobody in the meeting room, you could use these devices to know that no meeting is happening there, so that room is available and we can use it. So this kind of automatically makes the room available after 15 minutes based on different variables that it senses from the devices. So that again helps better use of your resources if you are crunched on meeting rooms and conference spaces. And it's a small application, but if you deploy it across the enterprise, it could do much more in various spaces. So another example that we are building in the IoT space, because every IoT app today or IoT device that is out there, you have software applications connected to it. So you need to have an app for everything. You need to have so any app that you're looking at, you have a cell phone or some sort of a display device which is capturing that information. Now, whenever if you're interacting with so many devices, what it means is you need some sort of a screen aggregator. So this is some new technology that one of our customers is building, where different screens are aggregated together from different IoT applications or maybe your desktop laptops. And within those applications, you are sharing information. So it's not just a screen aggregator, but between those applications, if you want to share some information like pass on a message from one screen to the other screen, it kind of helps you do that. So we essentially build those APIs and build those applications for maybe the IoT devices and make it compatible with the screen aggregator so that they interface better. So that was the IoT examples that I wanted to share with you. If you come to a booth, I can show you the Pebble watch and the pill monitor and so forth, so that you can see some of the demos in a screen. Now I'll hand it over to Roger, who's built a cool video product. We were fortunate to develop that with him. It works over the cloud, and I think he'll be the best person to describe what we have built for him and about his cool video software.
Thank you, Shrikant. So Shrikant and the Harbinger group have been a phenomenal partner to work with, because I've got a core team that has worked to develop this application in the cloud, but what I love is they've got a great centers of excellence, so I've got a really deep bench. So when I need expertise in security and performance and AWS and cloud scale and analytics, I've got resources I can pull in, so I'm getting great value for my money. Exaltive, we do personalized interactive video. And I want to share a little bit about what that means and why it's important and why this is something you're going to start to see more of in the marketplace. Let me show you a quick bit of video here, and I'm just going to kind of rifle through this quickly just to give you an idea of what personalized interactive video is all about. So my name's Roger Wohl. I work for Exaltive, and this is a video that was sent to me to get my attention, and to, in this case. So, and of course it's I'm going to load it here. So it's a video that the marketing was able to target specifically to me. And I access it either something I access through a website or through, say, an email that's targeted to me. And let's go ahead and watch what this is all about. It's got some sound, but Well, isn't this typical? I have no idea what when I redid the screen, what the heck happened, but it's the internet or something. It wouldn't be a demo if it worked, so I'm going to try this one more time with the scaling here. Well, so what's interesting about personalized interactive video is that we can take data and put that in the video and tailor the message of the video, and we can put clickable interactions in the video. So we can actually do transaction in the video, we can collect data, you can click a button, you can add a form and do something. And for the purposes of this meeting, what's really interesting about that is not so much what it does for the viewer, because for the viewer it's great. You can move forward and backwards in the video, and you have the ability to navigate the video, and you have the ability to actually do things in the video. But what I want to share with you, what's so important about this is not, as I say, what's happening by the user in the video, but that the people behind the scenes that created the video are tracking what's happening, and so you know as a marketer with a high degree of certainty what exactly the person saw, because it's linear, so you know how much of the message they got, and you know what engaged them by what they clicked on. So by surfacing this information, obviously, you know, you've got a view type, you know, how many people viewed this, but if you go to the next level, you're seeing sort of, okay, here's what engagement of this video was by week or by month. And the really key point here is that when you've drilled down into the video and you can see that this user clicked on a particular sample, they clicked on a particular survey. So here's a survey that's embedded in this video, and I see, you know, did you find this content of the video useful? Yes, it was very useful. So by knowing how users are engaged with the content, marketing is better able to know how to follow up and how to tailor what the message in the video is so that they can refine the marketing strategy through A/B testing. So with that, I was going to try one more time here to, I don't know why this, on the, let me, well, I have no idea why this quit working. What's that? Did it, well, completely did not work. You know, it doesn't support the right click. Let me try this. This is a video that's open enrollment video for companies. So you all have been through benefits open enrollment, right? This video knows who you are and it knows the date and time. So it's able to show, okay, your open enrollment's on these particular dates. Again, this is all data driven, and it's able to say, hey, here are your dependents. Here's who's being enrolled this year in your benefit plans. And what's unique about this is not only can we show you this information personalized to you, but you can actually add a dependent right in the video. So again, the ability to collect information in the video and share it becomes something that is unique. So the level of engagements, again, are tracked way beyond what you could normally do. So with that, I think...
can select the family members you wish to include. Enrollment takes just a few minutes, so click to get started today. Welcome to your annual open enrollment. This personalized video summarizes the key information you should know before starting your enrollment. Open enrollment starts and ends on the date shown. You can enroll anytime during this period. The following dependents are currently included in your family. You'll be able to add, remove dependents, or make any other changes during the enrollment process.
So you can.
So you're actually creating, and changing or adding text, you're creating some kind of metadata which is not assigned to the video. You're not really modifying the video.
We're not modifying the video file, right? So what's happening is that the video. Can you hear? Oh, so excuse me. So the question was, how does it work in a sense? How do you put the data into the video? And we're saying we don't actually modify the video file. The player has a set of APIs that enable it to pull in metadata. It can actually take data from the page, any data that's on the page, and move it into the video in the context of the video timeline. So you can in fact integrate the video with your own application and make a rich video communication that's entirely data driven by data that's in your application. The data never goes out, never touches Exaltive Cloud. It all stays within the page context. And so you can do really anything that you can do in your website, you can do in the context of a video. So you can walk users through a process that's very guided to what they need to accomplish. You talk to them, and as I said, to track it and share that in analytics. So the combination of personalization gets your attention, right? This is about you. And the information you share is about you, and so the engagement is much higher. That interactivity, again, lets the user control what's happening in the video, how they navigate. If I want to go back and go, okay, I want to go back to dependents, or I want to go back to the beginning, I've got navigation controls. I also have controls that might let me jump out of the video. So the video becomes like a moving web page that's having interactions and is guiding the user along the way. So.
And this, the text, the metadata, is that stored in a database and it is user dependent?
Yes, in this case, it's user dependent data that's stored and brought down. Yeah. Good. All right. Any other questions? Yeah. It's a software as a service, so it's a cloud-based solution. So from the cloud, you subscribe, and all the tools are there, and you can take you can actually take any video that's on Vimeo or YouTube, or you can take your own video, and you can enhance it using this tool, make it interactive. Yeah. So, great. All right. Once again, thank you to the Harbinger Group.
Thanks, Roger. Can I go back to the presentation? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, glad you heard about Exaltive. Since we are running short of time, I think the video that didn't work, you can come to a booth. We can show it to you. It's right there. Probably something between there and here that stopped working. We're at 221. You can see the IoT app as well, the Pebble Watch, that application we have built, and also the Exaltive demo in case you are more interested in cloud-based solutions and services. So thank you very much for patiently bearing with us, and hope you have a good evening ahead. Thank you.